Good morning, everyone. Monday, May 17th. Another week has come to begin, and I just pray that as you go throughout this week, that you would just look for ways to focus on God and what He has done for you, and that you would just glorify Him through any way that you can, because He deserves all the glory, honor, and praise. So today, May 17th, the title is God Cannot Lie. And our verse, it's actually two, and it's a big chunk, I guess, for two verses. It's pretty long. So hang with me. From Hebrews chapter 6, verses 17 and 18, it says, God wanted to prove that His promise was true. He wanted them to understand clearly that His purposes never change. So God proved His promise by also making an oath. These two things cannot change. God cannot lie when He makes a promise, and He cannot lie when He makes an oath. These things encourage us who came to God for safety. They give us strength to hold on to the hope we have been given. Again, from Hebrews chapter 6, verses 17 and 18.
It says, when you break something or hurt someone, it can be tempting to tell a lie about why you did it, or to blame it on someone else. I know as a teacher, anytime something happens, something goes wrong, the kids come to tell me, it's like, did you do that? Well, but so-and-so, and this, and that, and all that. You're trying to explain yourself, and sometimes maybe the explanation is needed. Sometimes, you're just trying to get yourself out of trouble. I know as a small child, I tried everything I could to always get myself out of trouble. But we lie because we don't want to get in trouble. We have that human instinct of we don't want to be in trouble. We don't want people upset at us. It says, but lying actually makes you feel worse, doesn't it? I know as a kid and even as an adult, when you lie, you feel worse about it. You know that you're doing something wrong, and it just makes you feel worse, and you ultimately then are going to come out and you're going to tell the truth. It says, did you know that it is not even possible for God to tell a lie? He can't. He physically cannot tell a lie. I know growing up, I grew up with my niece and my nephew, and my nephew is 5 years older than me, and my niece is 3 years older than me. And we used to always my niece and I would get so mad at my nephew Jeff, because if we were trying to get ourselves out of trouble, we might say something, and Jeff, he could never lie, and especially to my mom, who is usually watching us, and he would just start laughing. And then they know something's up, that that's not what we were doing. Even if it was something silly, Jeff would be lying, and then we would all three get in trouble. But you know what? And now looking back on it, I'm thankful that Jeff couldn't tell the lie, and he would laugh, and we would all get what was due to us. But that's what that always makes me think of. But even Jeff could tell a lie, and God cannot. So how crazy that God cannot do that. It's not physically possible for Him. It says God is so good and is so truthful that when He makes a promise, it has to come true. How awesome is that? Because we know the promises that God has given. We read about them in the Bible, and we hear about them in the Bible stories. So all those promises, they have to come true, because God can't tell a lie. So we're going to get all those things that have been promised us by God. And how awesome is that? The short little prayer today says, God, you are perfect and true. Help me to see your promises and know that you cannot lie. Something to think about on this Monday. And hopefully, it helps us to know that we have good things coming, even though bad things might be happening right now. Everybody go out and have a great day.